On this quarter, I sanded this spot down here because it was high, but I got a little low spot here. Got to fill that, and then I have a little spot right here, and then there's a little spot right here. You can see I don't want to bring this down anymore because I want this as high as it can be here to match with this. So I'm going to fill this with glaze rather than bring this down more. But that's the only spots I see, is that spot, that little spot there, and then, let's see, it's really hard to see this one. It's right, I don't know if you'll be able to see it right there. So I just got to put a little bit of glaze on there, and up here. Okay, so this is the glaze I use. U-Pull Dolphin glaze for doing little pinholes or just minor paper thin fills for filling up like orange peel for just minor low spots. Mix it with hardener. You only need a little bit for, that'll do it. Okay, now I'm going to go put this on. Okay, so I filled, there's a little spot there, and there. Now I'm going to sand, I'll sand this area with 220, and down here, probably the top half, and the bottom half I'll orbital. Same with right here, I'll do this top, and then the bottom I'll just orbital. You don't really need the longboard that low. I might go down that low, but I don't think I need to. I still have to do this little spot here, but it's gonna look pretty good. There's a spot here I might have to do, but I'm gonna keep sanding a little bit more. We'll see. Okay, so I longboarded this and I found a few spots to repair. So now I'm gonna give it 2 more coats of primer, and then it should be perfect. I got to do the roof. I haven't done any primer on the roof, just around the window. That's epoxy. There's just a few little spots on the roof. I'm going to prime this again back here. Right here. This side was better. There's just this spot here. I'm going to put more primer in the rocker. I'll prime that up here. And then this tailgate was a real mess. This tailgate it was just completely warped. So he already had lots of body work done to it, but I had to do more. So now it should look okay. So now I'm probably gonna do 3 coats of primer on this tailgate. Okay, so I got 2 coats of primer on the roof and the quarter. It's gonna look good. It's nice and smooth. Except here I got a bug just landed in here. I'm just gonna leave it because I don't think it's just on the surface. I don't want to dig into it. But yeah, it looks pretty smooth. So it should look good painted. And this tailgate took 3 coats. I'm off the longboard, but it's way better than it was. So it should look good. I'll get that done tomorrow. Okay, so I got the door jambs painted white, and I got the inside of the doors done. So now I can paint the car with the doors on and the trunk on. This got painted. I don't have the trunk yet. The old trunk's pretty rusty, and it's cheaper just to buy a new one rather than repair it. It has rust, quite a bit of rust, so it's not worth. The new trunk panel's $209 at Summit, so it'll be about 350 Canadian by the time it's here. But you see, there's rust here. This whole edge is rusted, so I'd have to, patch this whole back side, this up here, and it's just too much work to do for $209, or just ordered a new trunk. It should be here before I need it anyways. So I got the inside of the fenders painted and the doors, so I can put the doors on today and the fenders on today. I painted the hinges and the bolts for the hinges right there. So that's what I'm doing today. Start bolting it together, and then I'll sand it. All these are primed on it's primed on the outside. The doors are all primed, so it'll get its final sand and then paint. So it's almost finished.